Is your lover always telling you that you don't listen and they tell you that they don't feel loved? Listening can be one of the greatest gifts that you give your partner, and it actually takes more work than you think. One of my favorite teachers, Scott Peck, in The Road Less Traveled, he taught me this lesson. By far, the most important form of attention we can give our loved ones is listening. True listening is love in action. Today, I'm going to give you 7 ways in which you can be a better listener so that your partner feels more heard and can fall more in love with you than you ever thought was possible. Hi, I'm Dee Stevens. I'm a relationship coach and the author of The Creative Relationship. I have not always been a great listener, and nowadays I can actually catch myself when I'm not listening ahead of time and bring my attention to what my partner has to say quicker and with more presence. It was only just 3 years ago that my own partner complained that he didn't think I was a very good listener. And this hurt because I always prided myself on being a good listener. After all, I'm a coach, and that's my job to listen. So I had to take another look at how I was listening. And I realized that I didn't always have my attention on him. So it was time to turn that around and become a better listener. Today I'm going to give you 7 easy steps that you can take so that you can be a better listener. The first step is to be present. And I'm going to tell you what presence is. Presence is putting away everything you might be doing at the time. That same Scott Peck said, you cannot truly listen and be doing anything else at the same time. So this means that you have to put everything aside. That includes putting the cell phone away or putting it on airplane mode so that it doesn't distract you. There's nothing worse than trying to talk to somebody as they're sitting there. Okay. Yeah, I can do that. That's irritating. Don't do it. I think the cell phone has to be one of the worst things that we have on our minds all the time. It means also putting the TV on pause. Don't try to talk with things going on around you, or even having the kids go to another room and play for a while. And then you also have to shift your attention towards them. Remember when I said that I wasn't being completely present with my partner? I realized that although I felt like I was listening to them, I always had things going on in my mind about what I needed to do later on, or my goals, or there was just always stuff going on in the background, such as what I needed to do that day or what I had to get done. And if you find yourself with things in your head that you just can't quiet down for the moment, then maybe now is not the right time to talk. Maybe you can just tell your partner, listen, this is not the right time. I can't get present with you, but I promise in about an hour that I will have this conversation. And then follow through on your promise. All right, here's step 2. Listen to them like everything they have to say is new and important to you. We tend to listen to people with thoughts already running in the back of our head about, oh yeah, I've heard this before, or they're going to say this, and you can predict everything your partner is going to say. And that might help in some cases, but in this case, you want to put that aside. You want to really be present with your partner and listen to them like there might be something new you have not heard before. And this also requires listen with curiosity, being curious about what they have to say. More than likely, your partner has an unmet need. That's a problem that's going on in their head. And if they don't get their needs met, they might find some other way to get those needs met, or they might just start to become disillusioned with your relationship altogether. A bitter road to the end of your relationship, and that isn't what you want. And the part about everything being important, if it's important to them, it's important to you. Because if you really care about your partner, you want their needs met. Step number 3, ask questions to clarify what they are saying. These are questions that help you to understand more of what they're saying. Also, ask questions so that you can get an idea of what they are feeling. Because validating a person's feelings can make a person feel more heard than just hearing what they say. You don't want to be a parrot who just repeats back everything they say. That's annoying. You want to listen to what they have to say so that you can add to this conversation. Step number 4, you want to monitor your triggers. Now, most people who get into an argument, most of that time is because they have not monitored their triggers. We all have triggers. We have those things that happen in our head. In fact, we're just listening in every conversation to what we can say and what we can do. And you don't want to do that. You want to monitor what triggers you might have about what they're saying. So that means that monitoring that you don't get defensive. Monitor that you don't judge them for what they're saying. This could be really hard if they're attacking you, like attack. But I always think of it like you're somebody who might be like dodging. Like the arrows are coming at you and you're dodging the arrows. And you're just, being this cool, calm person who is always on their side and ready for them, not in your own head trying to defend or having the perfect comeback. You don't want to have the perfect comeback when you're a good listener. Step 5, you want to take their side. So if they are having a problem with somebody at their work or the children or something, you don't want to take the children's side at that moment, or you don't want to take the boss's side. You want to really be on their side and make them feel loved. Make them feel like you are in their corner, because when you're in a relationship, you should be in their corner. Now, taking their side might be a problem if they're attacking you or they have a problem with you. But instead of defending yourself, maybe just once you get on their side. Like, try to see it from their point of view and what they have to say with their unmet need. Step number 6, and this one's a little harder, but it's listening for what is not being said. People have a hard time communicating openly. They have a hard time telling you their truths. And sometimes, if you're listening to what they have to say, you can validate them or repeat back the feeling that you think that they're feeling at the time. And just that validation of that feeling can help them to open up even more. And listening for what is not being said takes skill and it takes practice. But if you take the time to even try this and listen to what they are thinking or saying, you will find that you almost become like a mind reader. And asking questions can help you with this so that you can say, I bet you're feeling really angry right now. Or you can say things like, I see that you're really angry about this. Let's see what we can do. Step 7 is to ask what you can do to help. You don't want to just reach out and fix things for them. I once saw a video about some girl who had a nail in the head and the guy just wanted to fix it and pull it out. And she just wanted to be heard. So sometimes what a person wants is really just to be heard and not have a person fix things for them. You can just ask, what can I do for you right now? Do you want me to help you with this, or do you just want me to listen? And they might just want you to listen, and that's all you have to do. Many of these steps I put into my communication game plan. It's a PDF, it's simple, it's easy to follow, and I also have a video that goes along with it. It's just like a tiny workshop that you can follow along so that both of you can get your needs met. I'm including a link to it below, and go ahead and click on that and you will get an email that will send it right to you along with the video. If you think this was useful, hit the like button. Be sure to subscribe so that you know when I upload my next video, and have a great day. Bye.